Tell somebody, I'm not there yet. You see, in our lives, there are some things that God must alone do in our lives. There's some things that God alone must do for us. And then there are other things that we must do for ourselves. And we cannot do God's part, and God will not do our part. And being willing to admit and confess our own shortcoming is an indication that we recognize there's room for development in our lives, right? And before we can truly disciple anybody, we must first submit to be disciplined our own selves. And how do we do that, Corey? Well, I'm glad you asked. How do we do that? You do it by soul management. Soul management. Soul management. You manage your soul by keeping control of your mind. Now, I told you this before, that the mind feeds the soul. And what I want you to see here is that Paul is very selective about his thought life. Pay attention to the scriptures. Paul is very selective about his thought life. There are some things that he chooses to remember, and there are other things that he chose to forget. Why would someone choose to forget something? Why? Because letting the past reside in your head is like never letting a wound heal. And what you do, you keep picking at that scab and reopening that wound. And I'm just saying, life is too short right now to keep opening up old wounds. Hear me? People and things can only harm you and hurt you and destroy you if you let it.